Eh? What are you doing now? Oh, off you go. Off you go. 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 Go, 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 go. So good morning, everybody. Carlos here, trying a new technique for my running video. I've got a chest-mounted camera this time without the shoulder straps, just the waistband. I have the camera slung on my waist. It's going to be lower to the ground, so further from my voice. So that's going to be one issue that I'm going to have to try and better or worse. I'm curious to know if it's more stable than when it's on my chest. So this is San Juan Avenue. If it hadn't been for that deer, I wouldn't have started this video just yet. But as it's a test, I figured if this works reasonably well, I can decide whether I'm going to use this technique in future. It is a windy day today. That is unavoidable. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to manage to rig up a windsock for my camera. I'll probably think about doing that eventually. There's some nice Californian lilacs, a fig tree, and this wonderful yellow flower. You look at it. It smells so good. The first time that I'm running back in Victoria, BC, Canada, into the wind. 117 is my heart rate at the moment. That'll be my criteria for walking. If my head's on 3, I would break into a hike. I'm going to take you on my fake bridges run. Let me just put my earbuds away and rely on the ambient sounds. The ambient sound from the speaker on my camera, from the microphone away, from the speaker on my phone, I should say. There you go, zone 1, I heard that. So you probably did too. I'm looking out for my first 8-minute segment break. So this is Columbia Columbia Drive heading towards the bridges. The average heart rate is over the last minute, and I have been running for about 4 minutes. One, come on, a little longer. You probably will benefit more from when I'm walking. The video will be more stable than when I'm jogging. So this is turning onto Hawthorne Street, where you first get a glimpse of the mountain of joy. But remember now that the camera is much lower than it used to be, so my voice is going to be lower. I can adjust that in post-production, but it's the wind noise that's bothering me. As my heart gets used to the still jet-lagged a little bit. It's more a bit of brain fog. It's ever very clear, but the brain fog is a factor today. I reckon that the first kilometer will be the first video clip. As I adjust to the effort of running once again. That will be at the hydrant would be 1 kilometer from my fridge. Hopefully when I get into the forest, it'll be less windy. I can feel now that the camera is bouncing slightly less than when it's on my chest. Just have to keep my hands out of the shot. Just starting clip number 2. Morning, everyone. This is normally my 9-minute mark as I turn into Edgemont Road with yet another money shot.
Distance 1.18 kilometers. Average heart rate 137. Zone 4.
Pretty soon I'll be disappearing into the jungle, into the forest of fun.
Zone 2.
This camera mounting is a little more discreet than when it's poking out of my chest or through my shirt or out of my jacket. It's more like a belt buckle. It's where the camera is mounted, pretty much on my belt buckle level as I start running. 10 kilometers into this experimental trail run. Excuse me. That was my porridge. That's looking rhododendron. Looks like it's the rhododendron. I have to remember that I'm aiming, shooting from the hip. I guess I should call this episode shooting from the hip, which is an expression that gunslingers would use to draw their gun. Shortly after it clears the holster, they level it and shoot it. So you have to try and gauge the target as if you were looking at hip level. So these are the beginnings of the Mount Douglas trails. This is Douglas Creek Trail on the east side of the creek, roughly east. It's overcast today, as you can probably tell. Let me just check.
Distance 1.58 kilometers. Average heart rate 112.
Still rolling. I didn't see how many more minutes I had, but around the 15-minute mark of moving time will be the end of clip number 2 as I approach the Hiker's Bridge. Over Douglas Creek I go, up the other side.
Zone 3.
Hopefully we're getting a nice view of the trail ahead of me as I turn around briefly to show you
Distance 1.68
the
kilometers.
bridge.
Average heart rate 125. Zone 2. On the clock.
So we've had a very healthy 4-week break in Mallorca, Spain. Caught up with a lot of my friends and relatives. Runner behind. Hello. Thank you.
Zone 3.
Zone 3. This is the old blowdown corner. I'm heading towards Mount Douglas parking lot at the foot of the Mountain of Joy. This is officially the Forest of Fun.
Zone 2. Distance 1.82 kilometers. Average heart rate 137.
I have a good feeling about this video. I think it's going to turn out pretty well. As long as the wind noise at the beginning doesn't spoil everything. I have to remember to talk up a little bit more. You'll hear more of my footfall and less of my breathing with this mounting. As I cross Ash Road. Hello, jogger behind. Thank you.
Distance 1.48 kilometers. Average heart rate 128.
128. That's a good heart rate for me. Just popped into zone 4 briefly there. as I was saying.
Zone 5.
Nope, copyright. Let me walk it off a little bit more. So this will be approaching the end of clip number 2. Let me just check. Yeah, 30 seconds left on this clip. Yeah, I had a little bit of a blip there. My heart spiked. Still hasn't quite stabilized into the effort. Alright. So I already told you about making my video today, partly because of the test aspect of wearing it on my waist, and secondly because tomorrow is 90% chance of rain, which would make it nigh on impossible to get a video without rain on the lens. As I hike my way up towards Cordova Bay Road, I will be crossing the road and continuing along Whitaker towards the resort and the fake bridges. I'll keep quiet as I cross the road so you can appreciate the sound of the traffic. His brakes work. Thank you. I wasn't expecting him to stop, but there you go. He surprised us all. His little Toyota truck still has functioning brakes as they dodge the low beams of the trees through the chicane section. Allowing you to enjoy the ambient sound of the foothills of Mount Douglas. So this is where I always do the little calculations in my head. 3 clips of 8 minutes is 24 minutes of video. That is what you will get today if I choose to use it. I probably will. I did say I was going to record tomorrow, but today is the day. Hello. Today is the day that I make you mine. That's a blowdown there. Pretty recent. As I start running again, you can see how close the trail is to the road. As I go up. This is a traditional hike section for me, just around here, zone 3, I imagine.
Zone 3.
There you go.
Distance 2.66 kilometers. Average heart rate 120.
This is going to be an out and back to the fake bridges. That should get me very close to my 600 total for today. As I check on the duration, on the duration of this clip. 4 minutes left. That last guy had some kind of weight jacket on. He had what looked like a life jacket, but was probably lined with weights. I've seen that before with hikers. Quite often they use that method.
Distance 2.77 kilometers. Average heart rate 120.
To build up their leg strength. My legs are feeling pretty strong nowadays after all that hill running in Mallorca. The north end of the island is very, very hilly. It's a hiker's paradise up there, but you have to be prepared. There are no convenient aid stations along the way. Once you head for the highlands, you're in rough terrain.
Zone 2.
Very little shade. Just lots of scrub of vegetation. So the fire risk is moderate now, this time of the year. It gets to be extreme later on in the season. This is the last little bit of the rainy season. By the end of May, that should be the end of the rains until October. Our lawns will go from green to coconut matting colour, the colour of Weetabix. Weetabix. Hello.
Hello.
Zone 4. I let Samantha get away from me. So now you can see the mixed forest nature of this part of the park. Mostly Douglas fir, mostly evergreen, with some maple and a few mighty arbutus trees. 8K should be enough today for my goal, and I'll be turning at the fake bridges regardless. That will probably be the end of the clip, because I have 27 seconds left on clip number 3. I will leave this to run out and then do a very short video farewell. As I approach the turnaround spot for today's run, the fake bridges. First one. The second one. And the last one. This is the running jackal signing off from his shooting from the hip episode, saying bye-bye on Saturday. Bye-bye, everybody.